compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Demon's out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at center. And for the Pistons, Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3. What a treat we have tonight, Greg. These teams give us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. It's still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Demon. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Claxton a screen on Cunningham. Inside, the 9-foot shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jalen Duran. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, oh, that's not easy to come by.
The first free throw is good. So, RJ, last season, the Nets making a pair of in-season trades to add future assets.
Dealing Dorian Finney-Smith to the Lakers, Dennis Schroeder to the Golden State Warriors. Brooklyn got back a bunch of second-round picks. Smart moves as they continue to build.
And Claxton drops them both. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 4-point game. Left side, Harris. Pass to Duran. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cunningham. Basket counts.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Here's Claxton. Here's Clowney. Back to Mann. Here's Demon. Now, Mann. Thompson with the rebound. Down low. Here's Harris. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
We're used to seeing Harris from the outside, but Tobias, he can step up. He's got the size to do some work down low.
That's tipped and stolen by Thompson. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Mann. Pass to Demon. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Pistons. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Here's Mann following the bucket by the Pistons. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Demon. Clock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Mann. And the Nets miss again. Detroit with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now, here's Cunningham. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
The Pistons shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And so Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Mann. To the paint. Here's Tony. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Harris outside. In the corner, it's Robinson. Thompson outside. To the inside. Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Mann with it. Guarded by Robinson. Pass to Demon. Duran pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here is Harris. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Here's Demon. Covered by Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Mann. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Outside Robinson. Now here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
On the wing, Mann. Guarded by Robinson. Pass to Demon. 13 feet away. And the jumper is on the mark. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And here is Duran. No scoring in this one. And here's Cunningham. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you see that one-motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Pass to Claxton. To the paint. It's stolen by Cunningham. Up the floor. And Duran slams it in.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Now Claxton, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran.
Basketball.
To Demon. Six on the shot clock. There's the screen. Three-pointer.
And that combination of length and instincts, that's what makes Cunningham so competitive at the defensive end.
Bounce pass Robinson. Here's Cunningham. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To Demon. Drills the three-pointer. Demon's got 7 points in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 13 points for Cade Cunningham.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Porter with it. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Clowney. Here's Demon. He's got 7 over Cunningham. Demon, that's good. He's got 9. So it's the Pistons now. 6-point lead. Cunningham with it. He's got 13. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Porter.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Ivy's checked in for Detroit. Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Cameron Thomas comes in for Man. And he sinks the second. Here's Demon. He's got 9. Outside Porter. From the arc, it's stolen by Duran. Harris passes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Porter. Still without a basket. Williams. Good D by Thompson.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Yes, that goes in. And now it's an 11-point Detroit lead.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
And again, it's the Nets missing. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Ivy. Back to Thompson. Now Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from 11. Cunningham's shot is off. Nets trail by 11. Inside. It's stolen by Duran. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Harris against Williams with the fadeaway. Here's Duran, and Duran slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
It's stolen by Duran. Pass to Thompson. Here is Cunningham. Now Duran from downtown. The shot by Ivy, no good. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Claxton with it. Williams with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here is Harris. 6 points for him. Claxton with the steal. Got a piece of it. Cunningham outside. At the elbow, it's Harris. And the rejection by Claxton. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, we'll look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Williams. Cam Thomas is out there with Traore. Then it's Sharp, and it's Wolf at the power forward.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Now here's Williams. To the inside. Here's Sharp. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Sharp's got it back down to within single digits for Brooklyn. Pass to LeVert. Stewart with the screen on Williams. To the paint. And the dunk by Stewart.
And all-around threat. LeVert is skilled at sizing up defenses and exploiting them in that pick and roll.
Now Sharp. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. 6 to shoot. Here's Traore, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Detroit leading by 8. Now here's Ivy. Still scoreless. Williams against LeVert. Stewart with the screen on Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And it's LeVert missing.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And Williams throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Ivy. Stewart with the screen on top. Ivy kicks to Holland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Different look here for Detroit. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. Robinson comes in for Ivy. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to man. Here's Traore. Nets passing it around. Going inside. Here's Clowney, and it's denied. Thompson with it. Williams picks him up. Thompson finds Robinson. Now, here's Stewart. Clowney pulls it in. Here's Traore, covered by Cunningham. Williams looking around. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Now, here's Cunningham. 13 points in the game. Back to Robinson. They get it back. Jacks up a 3. Cunningham's shot is off. Nets trail by 5. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Those who worked with Nets coach Jordy Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Detroit making a switch. Harris is checked in. Back to Cunningham. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Traore, guarded by Robinson. Pass to Porter. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Down low. Porter with the steal. Here's Mann. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
So it's the Pistons now, following the bucket by the Nets. Harris, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Traore. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
15 seconds.
Here's Traore. Pass to man. 5 to shoot. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Detroit leading by 3. And here is Robinson. On the wing, Thompson. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And here are the Nets. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's man. Guarded by Robinson. Inside. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Stewart a screen. Thompson misses. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Porter. Claxton against Stewart. Now Claxton to the right side. Here's man. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Pistons making a change here. Duran's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Demon, he's checked in for Traore. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Harris outside. Pass to Duran. Now, here's Cunningham. He's guarded close. 5 on the clock. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Here's Demon. It's Claxton high post. Cunningham's there. And it's Demon missing. The Pistons leading. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Harris a screen on Claxton to the middle. That's good from Harris on the assist by Cunningham. And it's 8 points for Tobias Harris.
And look, Harris is a tough player. A little defense, that's not going to scare him off of going inside.
Back to man. Porter passes to man. Here's Demon. No good. That would have tied it. Pass to Cunningham. Thompson the bounce pass. Here's Durant. And the rejection by Claxton. Brooklyn with the ball. Trailing by 5. Here's Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. They set the pick. Pass to Porter. Here's man, guarded by Robinson. And they'll get another chance. Here's Demon. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now Robinson. Cunningham looking around, sinks the triple. Cunningham's got 16 points.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Porter. Still yet to score. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ashar Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Stewart's checked in for Thompson.
Coming onto the floor, your Pistons, number 28, Isaiah Stewart.
On defense, the Pistons. Claxton a screen on Robinson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Pistons leading by 8. Cunningham outside. The shot by Stewart with no one around. Another 3 for Detroit.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. On defense, the Pistons, 11-point game. Stolen by Robinson. There's the lob to Duren. Robinson dishes to Cunningham. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Nets trail by 11. Pass to Claxton. Here's Mann. Porter outside. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Porter. Harris's shot is off. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nets. Oh, Porter in position. And stolen by Harris. .105 left to play here in the second quarter. Stewart, an easy 2 points on the layup. Stewart's got 7 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
To the paint. Clowney, good. Clowney's got his second bucket.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
36 seconds left to play here in the half. Claxton with the steal. Inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And that one misses. Pistons leading by 6. Harris with it. Picked up by Claxton. Claxton against Harris. Lets it go from 14. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
And so is Detroit, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Detroit leading by 8. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Here's Mann, guarded by Robinson. Here's Demon. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now, here's Duren. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
To the wing right side. Claxton inside. Defended by Duren. And he drives in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mann. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 10 tonight like that last one. Pass to Cunningham. Over Demon. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Outside Porter. Now Mann. Pass to Claxton. Shoots over Duren. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game. And here's Cunningham. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Cunningham's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons.
They're stretching the floor, and then there's what Cunningham just delivered. Wow.
On the wing, Mann. Guarded by Robinson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. It's good. Thompson's got 7 points.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Pass to Cunningham. And he banks in the lane. And that's now 25 points for Cade Cunningham.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Back to Mann. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 8 points for him.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Pistons.
Robinson kicks to Cunningham. Plays it up and banks it in. Cunningham's got 27.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Demon. He's got 11. And that one's good by Porter.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laforce.
Thanks a lot. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here is Porter, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Stewart's checked in for the Pistons.
Number 28, Isaiah Stewart.
Here's Demon. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Pistons basketball.
And Detroit's ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Right side Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 16. Pass to Man. Here's Demon. Covered by Cunningham. They set the pick. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. Shoots a fader. Out to Harris for the 3. Cunningham on the wing. Goes up again. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Demon. 11 points in the game. On the wing, Man. Pass to Porter. Fires away from way outside. That one doesn't go. Detroit leading by 16. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Looking for Stewart. He gets it there. Over Demon. Detroit, no good that time either. And it's Porter with the ball for Brooklyn. Here's Clowney. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Demon. Covered by Cunningham. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Porter. Fires for 3. Man can't hit. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. Here's Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Robinson finds Cunningham. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock. Cunningham's got 13 points in just this quarter. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Pistons making a change here. Jenkins checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Demon. 11 points in the game. Clock at 6. Pass to Clowney. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And here is Jenkins. Down low. Here's Demon. Here's Clowney. Up and in on the layup. Clowney's got 8 points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Stewart. Now here is Robinson. Defended by Mann. Outside Robinson. Back to Stewart. Just 5 to shoot. Jenkins can't get it to go. Nets trail by 16 to the inside. Here's Demon. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Clowney. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Pistons leading by 14. Jenkins with it. Nothing on the board. Back to Stewart. Robinson on the wing. And Duran slams it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Tobias Harris. On the wing, man. He's got 8, and it's in there. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Jenkins, the pass to Robinson. Good on the 3-point shot. Robinson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Inside, Clowney, and he uses the glass on the layup. Clowney's got 12 in the game.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
LeVert against Williams. And there's the foul. It'll go on Igor Demon. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Duran. Jaden Ivey comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Nets trail by 15. And stolen by Ivey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pistons?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Ivey against Thomas. Left side, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ivey. Wolf grabs the miss. Outside Thomas. It's deflected. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Nets. Torrey is out there with Thomas. Then it's Porter. Then it's Williams. And it's Wolf in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Now here's Cunningham from outside the arc. A rebound by the Nets. Porter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Torrey. Now Thomas. Shot clock at 6. A 3-ball. He can't get that one. Detroit leading by 15. And here's Ivy. Thomas covering. Stewart with the screen on Thomas. And here's Stewart. Launches it. Holland, no good. Nets trail by 15. Here's Torrey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham.
At the line for the Nets, Torrey taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Ivy against Thomas. 11 feet away. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Torrey. Here's Wolf. Guarded by Stewart. 6 to shoot. Here's Thomas. And count it from 19 feet away. Thomas got his first basket.
Oh, Cam Thomas is a very comfortable mid-range shooter.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Holland. Can they get it? Here's Ivy. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Cunningham for 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And that's a foul called on Ron Holland. That's his first foul. Tobias Harris has checked in for the Pistons. And the Nets also making a change. Claxton's checked in. Levert against Williams. Outside Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Harris misses.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
Pass to Torrey. Claxton a screen on Ivy. Williams dishes to Porter. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Detroit leading by 12. Ivy kicks to LeVert. LeVert sets a screen for Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Traore. Back to Williams. Pass to Porter. Over Stewart. And that one's good by Porter.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. For the Pistons, Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Karis LeVert. Robinson is subbed in for Jaden Ivey. The Nets also changing it up. Brownie's checked in. Mann subbed in for Cameron Thomas. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now, here's Cunningham. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Here's Demon. Man in the corner. Outside Porter. Here's the three. Man can't hit. Pistons leading by 10. Harris passes to Cunningham. They're in high post. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Demon. Covered by Cunningham. Pass to Demon. Latrey. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now here is Harris. The 8-footer. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the paint. It's stolen by Harris. Cunningham outside. Driving the lane. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Cunningham's got 33 points.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
Pass to Demon. The shot's good.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And the Pistons with possession here. Cunningham passes to Duran. Outside Robinson. Harris outside. Cunningham for 3. The rebound by the Nets.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Claxton finds Porter. Here's Demon. Misses the 3. Pistons leading by 7. Down low, here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Clowney. Pass to man. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Porter, no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bucket is good.
Defense comes at Harris hard inside, but he is physical right back. If you hit first, it hurts less.
Here's Clowney, guarded by Harris. Man in the corner. Pass to Claxton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way.
Harris kicks to Thompson. That's a 2 from Cunningham. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Demon. Covered by Cunningham. Here's Claxton. From down in the low post, it goes.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Now Thompson. Cunningham drives in. A 15-footer. It's off target.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well. And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Left side, Harris. Claxton with the rebound. And here are the Nets. They're on an 18-6 run. Porter off the glass.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Outside, Harris. Now Cunningham. Claxton with the rebound.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Here's Demon. Claxton a screen on Robinson. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Yeah, that goes in.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of the leader.
Porter. Nifty move. Another chance here. That one misses. Pistons leading by 3. Now Durham. Durham sets the screen for Robinson. Now Cunningham. 4 on the clock. Good.
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He has decided it's the right time to talk. It loose. It's Thompson. Oh, with authority.
That is a monster finish.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And it's Detroit's ball. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Porter. No good from 3. And so it's Detroit with the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.